This is Utah Tech basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show.
And hi there again, everybody. Welcome to Utah Tech basketball, the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel here, the head coach of the Trailblazers. Juddy, John Judkins. Trailblazers coming off 2 on the road in state. Didn't have to go too far. A loss in Cedar City Thursday, a loss Saturday at Utah Valley. And Coach, a rough week against your rivals. You'd rather have it come around the other way, but just your overall assessment of what went on last week on the road.
Well, it's tough. Anytime in the WAC, the road games are always hard, no matter where they're at. And we knew that SUU was going to give us everything they had. It's a rival game. It doesn't matter what team is favored, what team is supposed to win or not. Who knows? It always goes down to the wire. Give them credit. They played extremely hard. They shot the ball better than I've ever seen them shoot it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was our defense. I just think they knocked down some shots. But the biggest thing for me this weekend that we got hurt. We didn't have Beon, and we got in some serious foul trouble early with Tanner and with Larry.
Both games.
And and so that part was tough. But again, I thought Caleb came in especially against SUU and played one of his better games. And we've been talking about that all year long. Is when one guy goes down, the next man's got to step up, and Caleb did that. But give SUU a lot of credit. We missed a lot of shots. We had some good looks. They played extremely hard. Their post guy really posted hard and got physical and kind of got us in some foul trouble, and that kind of hurt us.
2 days later, you traveled to Orem, take on Utah Valley. Unlike Southern Utah, where you got off to a pretty good start, a quick start, not a good start against Utah Valley, foul trouble, and you needed somebody to step up. And you're trying all sorts of combinations out there, Coach. People in that lineup on the floor at the same time we haven't seen all year.
No, we haven't. And, with injuries and things aren't just clicking like we need it, we got to try something different. That's kind of our thing. But, we had, again, early in that first half, we had some really good looks, and they just didn't go in. And I thought we'd have advantage of them being tired. They just traveled back from Grand Canyon on Thursday night or Friday morning, and man, they came out like we did here against them. They came out really hard. Yeah. But the Tolson kid, hit his first 2 threes. You know how that goes. When you hit 1 or 2, you're going to feel pretty good, and that hurts. And then turnovers again, Rod. We're really struggling with turnovers. Our guards are losing the ball, and they're just not seeing it, and so we got to do some changing. We got to do some things, either different people or different offenses or whatever. We're as a staff, that's what we've been doing all the last couple of days, is just talking about what can we do better, how can we become better at this, because we turn the ball over way too much.
How quickly things change in 1 week. 3-4 now is your WAC record. You were in 3rd beginning of the week.
Yeah.
Now you're right there at the 8th spot. You go to Abilene Christian on Thursday. They're a game behind you in the 9th spot. Is it too early for you as a team to be looking at the standings and the seedings because the top 8 go to the WAC tournament?
Well, it doesn't matter. It matters, but you got to finish the season. You can't. If you start looking at that stuff, you're in trouble. You got to look at, hey, the next game. What do I got to do the next game to win? What do I got to do the next game? Well, we got to get on that. And you look at the NFL this year, and the Lions got hot, and they're playing really well right now. So are they the best team? Probably not, but they got hot at the right time, and that's what we're trying to do right now. Do we feel we can beat anybody? Yes. We've played with everybody in our league. It's our first time against Abilene and against Tarleton, but we've played Utah Valley twice and battled them pretty good both times. They beat us, we beat them, and but we played great against Grand Canyon. We played, Seattle goes and beats Grand Canyon over the weekend. So I think we're there. We just got to play better, and the turnovers and just foul shooting. Things that we can actually control, Rod. We're trying to fix. But defensively, I think we're doing some really good stuff. It's just our offense right now is hurting us.
Thursday in Abilene, Texas, against Abilene Christian. Then you make the short trip to Stephenville, Texas, take on Tarleton State on Saturday afternoon. All right, let's go back to Thursday night as we watch some of the things that went on in Cedar City. And you got off to a pretty good start, and you went after it with Tanner in the middle early.
Yeah, we thought we could hurt him inside. Tanner did a nice reverse layup right there. Try to get him the ball as much as we can. He's done a really good job of sharing the ball, but also scoring. There's a good high-low, good pass from UU over the top. Tanner catches it, keeps the ball high, and scores it. There's another one we get into him. And again, nice power one. His second foul, they called him for a hook. Exact same play as that.
And then Caleb Stearman with Beon out, he came in, had a game of his life.
He did. He played well. Good back cut. He read his guy was cheating on the high side. Back cuts. Again, did a really good job of coming in and helping with Larry. There's a great fake move and a good two-hand slam right down the middle. Again, Caleb's athletic. He's long. Hasn't seen a lot of time, and so the thing I love about him is he's ready. That night was his night. He came in and he performed. He did a great job.
Down 3 at the half, second half, you come out, go right to Tanner again.
Yeah, the real special play for him. Great pass again by Caleb. We work on that, and just, it didn't look like he was open, but he threw a great bounce pass to the right side, correct side, and get a layup. Here's when we get a rebound, pushing it up. Noah pushes it up right here. Nobody stops the ball, so he goes all the way in. Gets a 2-and-1. We teach him that. Take it as far as you can until someone stops you. Obviously, nobody stopped him, and he gets a 2-and-1. Good job here by Noah penetrating again. Kick it out to Yu, who drives good. Finds Noah set. He's set. Feet set, hands are up, ready to shoot it, and there you go.
Noah 16 points, 6 rebounds, but that was his only 3 of the game. And Searles, though, 13.7 rebounds. He's shown a lot more energy.
Yeah, we got to get him getting the hole a little bit more. He's kind of been lurking on that three-point shot. I don't mind the 3-ball, but I think he's so good at getting to the hole. There's a good ball screen right there. Yu takes advantage of that. Little pull-up, 15-foot jumper, knocks it down. Same play. We ran to Tanner again. This time we go to Caleb. He gets a wide open layup on that. We should have probably ran that play a little bit more because we scored a lot on that.
Yeah, Caleb off the bench, career high 21 minutes, career high 10 points. Tied his career high with 6 rebounds against Southern Utah. And we talked about it before the game. You're going to need somebody to pick up the scoring and rebounding slack, left behind by Beon not there. And Caleb did that on Thursday night.
He did. He did a good job. And like I said, those 3, Larry, Caleb, and Tanner kind of, well, there goes some shoes down.
The shoes.
Look out, fire in the hole. So, but anyway, he did a good job, and like I said, he's been ready, and that's something that's impressive. And then the next night we go play Utah Valley, and Stone's ready.
Yeah.
So we love that with our team. I think we can go deep. They're ready. They're prepared, and that was Caleb's night. He did a really good job.
Now, for those on radio who did not see what just happened, we had some basketball shoes in the locker up here, and they fell down.
Yeah,
that's the noise you heard.
Like size 16's falling down.
Yeah, that makes
a lot of noise.
Yeah, my shoe size wouldn't make a ripple. All right, so Yu Ture got his first start of the season at point guard on Thursday. Just talk about that decision and his play so far.
Well, again, he's been working really hard in practice. He played really well against Stephen F. Austin. Did what we needed him to do, getting to the hole and sharing the ball and scoring. And so we thought he'd earned that. And that's one thing about us, as I teach that, is I don't care who starts. I don't care who plays. My job is to win. And we give everybody a chance. And if they have a good practice, a good week of practice, we're going to give them that opportunity to play, and that's what happened.
So 10-point loss on Thursday night. You came back and practiced here and then took the 3.5 4-hour bus ride to Orem on Friday. Saturday afternoon, a game against Utah Valley. Utah Valley played Grand Canyon, the top team in the conference. They had won 14 in a row with that win before they lost to Seattle Saturday. And so they had to fly back on Friday. So your thoughts going into that game, wanting to rebound from the loss against another in-state rival?
Yeah, well, again, it's just a physical game. I mean, that's what in-state games are all about. It's just, we said who wants it more. And again, what we say by that is not in your mind or in your heart who wants it more. It's what the loose balls, the big rebounds, and stuff like that. And they got them. They got those. And again, when Tolson had a career night, hasn't been shooting the ball that well from the 3. And again, against us, he got hot and he hit some. We needed to adjust to him. We did the second half, but time we did that, it was a little bit too late.
Yeah, Tanner Toolson for the Wolverines, I think he was like a 25% three-point shooter, hit about 50% on Saturday. All right, Beon Riley missing his second straight game, still not ready to go. So you wanted some other people to step up, and you got off to a slow start, unlike you did Thursday as we check out the highlights. Only 4 points in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, but again, we're getting good shots. We can't control if they go in or not. We just got to get good shots. And the first one he missed, there's one Tanner gave up one earlier in that and didn't shoot it. And we told him to shoot it, and he did it. He's one of our better three-point shooters, believe it or not. There's a good.
Duncan.
Yeah, I don't know what that was off the glass, but the thing was we got him the ball, and we got to get Tanner the ball more. And teams will start doubling him, and then he can share it. Trey got in. didn't play a lot of minutes early, but again, he's been working hard in practice and gave him a chance to get in there. And there's a good one. He just was patient, and the guy falls down. He gets a wide open layup. Here, an out of bounds play again.
Halftime buzzer.
Right at the buzzer, we ran a play. Noah does a great shot fake, gets a guy up in the air, takes one dribble, and hits the jumper.
You're down 14 at the half. You had to make a valiant comeback in the second half, down as many by 19, and you did.
Well, I just thought we weren't very aggressive. We weren't getting to the hole, and there's a great example right there, second half, of just going strong to the hole. And Jalen got to the hole, got to the foul. There's a good rebound. There's Stone again. Kid that hasn't played very much all year, had over, 18 minutes I think he played.
Yeah.
Did a really good job for us. Just been working his tail off in practice, and thought, hey, let's give him a chance. And there he goes. There's a good pass. Caleb, great job of skipping it to Stone. And then again, gets to the basket, drives hard,
He's under
gets to the
control
basket.
too, Coach.
Yeah, he should have dunked that one. He's got pretty good hops. But again, good job. There's another one. We worked on that. He got physical, got a good position, and got an easy basket underneath. There's a great seal, good skip. And then again, if we can find the open guy and our feet are set, I love our guys shooting the three ball. There's no question. If we force threes is where we get in trouble. And then there's Noah.
Feeling the three-pointer early in the second half.
Yeah, because we were driving it. We were getting to the basket. They were collapsing on us. There's Jalen right here. Again, makes two guys guard him. Does a good job of under control, balanced. Nice little pull-up jumper right there to get it. And we cut it to 8, Rod. Yeah. We cut it to 8, and I thought, okay, here we go. And then something that you does a good job, keep the ball alive. Again, Tanner, step out, hit a 3. We got to make him guard us. When Tanner starts hitting that, then it's going to open up the middle for him as well.
This is the shot that cuts you to 8 with about 2.5 minutes left. Had a chance.
Yeah, we got to lay up the first time, and so they stopped that, and then we get a wide open 3. Great screen by Tanner. Find Noah, who's shooting the ball extremely well. We've got to keep Noah shooting. We've got to get him going.
Couldn't get any closer than that. Noah, 16 points. He was 3 of 6 from 3 after going 1 for 5 Thursday night in Cedar City. Tanner, 15 points, 14 rebounds, 4th double-double of the season. He tied his career high in rebounds, too. In the second half, he played like a guy that was angry a little bit. That's what you like.
I do. I kind of got on all of them pretty good at halftime and didn't know how they were going to respond, and they did, especially Tanner. And I thought Jalen was a lot more aggressive of getting to the basket in the first half. And, when you give a team a lead like that on the road and as good as they are, it's a tough one. But I loved how our guys fought. Yeah. They didn't give up. They kept going. Couple balls bouncing here or there, a couple calls here and there. Could have changed a lot of things. But, this league's good, and it's pretty hard to win on the road. And here we are going on the road again. But I like our chance. A good week of practice. We're ready to go.
And you mentioned it earlier with Beon out. Caleb stepped up big time Thursday. Then Stone Hutchings, which he really hasn't played much at all this year, came in career high in minutes, career high 7 points, 3 of 5 field goals, 3 rebounds to give you a spark. Are these guys earning more playing time in your mind? Yeah,
that's what we want. Again, like I said earlier, I don't care who's out there. I just got to get guys that will play hard and play together and be on the same page. We've had a problem with the communication stuff with screens and so forth, and so I say, we got to try something different. If it's not working, we're going to find it out. And these guys have been ready, and I like that. And again, our guys are getting tired. We're getting banged up. We got to go deep into our bench, and I think our bench can do it.
Talk a little bit more about Jalen Searles. I know that you've really tried to emphasize him more energetic and that sort of thing. 13.7 rebounds in Cedar City, and then another 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. It seemed like the message is getting across.
Yeah, he's been playing better. Again, he's one of our most athletic guys on our team. He's long, but sometimes he doesn't use that to his advantage. His rebounding's got to go up. He should be getting close to 10 rebounds again. He had 7, like you said, against SUU, which is great, but he only had 4, against Utah Valley. We got to get him, and we showed him on tape. He's just not going every time. Good rebounders go every single time, not when it's easy for him, and we got to get him to bite into that. Caleb has done that. Stone has done that. The ball shot, they're going, and that's what you have to do to be a good rebounder. But he's getting there. He's going to get there, and these last couple of games have been better for him.
All right, speaking of Caleb Stearman, when we come back, he will join us, get his thoughts, find out a little bit more about him. This is the John Judkins Coaches Show.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game, so why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at southernutahrealestate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
8 on the shot clock. Stearman, hammer dunk right down the lane. Skips it underneath to Tanner. What a pass. And what a catch and layup by Tanner Christensen. Quickly down court to Stone Hutchings. He lays it up and in. On the inbound from Demings to Hutchings. And he lays it up and in. Who is this kid? Stone Hutchings. Tanner, he'll launch from 3. Yes, sir. TC for 3. All right, some of the better plays from last week's in-state games against Southern Utah and Utah Valley. Rod Zundel along with head coach John Judkins. And that gentleman right there is Caleb Stearman, a sophomore athletically and a junior academically, correct?
Nailed it.
Yep. All right, well, welcome. This is your debut on the John Judkins Coaches Show.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. And, man, you had the game of your Trailblazer career Thursday night. Just talk about what you were feeling and how good it felt to get out on the court and to contribute like you did. You had a career high in minutes, a career high in points. 10 points? Yeah, career high in rebounds. You tied that with 6.
Yeah, it was awesome. Especially with Beyond going down against SFA, I knew that there was a pretty decent chance that I was going to get to play a little bit more, and so always ready to play. That's my mindset, is just I'm always ready. I never know when my name's going to get called, and so if I'm ready to go, then I don't even have to think about what I have to do.
You know, you hear coaches talk about, next man up, you got to be ready. We tell them to be ready all the time. How difficult is that, though, when you're only getting like 6, 7, 8 minutes a game, sometimes not even that, and then you're called upon to have a big role in a rivalry game? How difficult is that to stay focused and ready?
I don't think it's that difficult, because my job is to get my team to be ready. And so, even if I don't play, I'm trying to make sure that the guy that's in front of me, like for example Beyond or Larry, are getting the looks that they would get in a game. And so I'm doing exactly what I would do in a game to make sure that they're ready. And so in that aspect, it's not super difficult. But at the end of the day, it's all about making sure that those guys are ready. And if I get my chance, I know what I'm doing.
Coach, you got to love having a guy like this on your team, and the way he explains it.
Yeah, he needs to sell that. Now, the other thing that he does too is, and we say it on the bench too. You could be on the bench pouting that you're not getting the minutes and you wish you played more, and then when your time comes, you're not ready. That's what he's talking about. He's cheering, he's motivating, he's helping, he's coaching, he's doing all those things on the bench, and then when he gets his time, he is ready. He's focused. He's in the game. I mean, if you're pouting, I wish I was playing more, and my dad and mom think I should be playing more, and then, hey, get in. It's just kind of scary. So him, and again, I think Stone's that way. I think Cade's that way. And that's why we love those guys on our team like that. They're always, and we talk about it all the time, and it's funny because I walked up to him and said, hey, be ready tonight, and guess the first thing out of his mouth was? I'm ready. I'm always ready, Coach. I'm always ready. And it's true, you know, and I love that about him. But when I say that to him, I really mean it. It's like, hey, be ready. I told Stone that on Thursday night. I said, hey, Saturday, be ready. We're going to need you. And I'm ready, Coach. I'm ready, which is exactly what a coach wants to hear. Yeah. But they did. They come out and they did. And it might be 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, who knows? Yeah. But he had a career night. He was playing well, and we kept him there, and he did a really good job for us.
Caleb Stearman joins us on the John Judkins Coaches Show. And Caleb, you grew up in Las Vegas.
Yep.
And then you went to Benedictine
Correct.
NAIA school.
Yeah.
But not to play basketball.
No, yeah, I did not. I played volleyball there.
And how'd you recruit him then if he's a volleyball player? Did you see him jump?
We saw him jump. No. No, he's got family here in town. He's got family here in town, and we kind of talked to them and heard that he wanted to maybe try basketball and get back to playing basketball. So we started watching him a little bit, got some film on him, and said, hey, why don't you come walk on our team and be that guy to walk on? And he said, sure, I'd love to. And he came in last year, and that's what he did. And this year he worked really hard, and he got a scholarship this year to come back. So, you know, that it pays off. We love to get guys like Caleb that are willing to come and, hey, I'll show you what I can do. Yeah. And it worked out perfect for him. And like I said, a great student, a great individual, very coachable, wants to win, will do everything it takes to win, and just fun guy to be around.
Obviously, you played both volleyball and basketball in high school, right?
Yeah.
And then you went to Benedictine in Arizona.
Correct.
For a year?
Yep, just for a year.
So how difficult was it to get back into basketball playing style after a year of volleyball?
Yeah, so I've always loved playing basketball. For me, it never was like I didn't touch a basketball. And so I was always playing whenever I was, obviously, you know, I was practicing and doing my best with volleyball, but for me, basketball was always kind of like an outlet. And so whenever I was, because I was by myself, so I was kind of struggling sometimes, and I'd just go shoot for a little bit or go play a little bit of pickup, and then, so I never didn't touch a basketball. I was always involved in the game or playing.
Do you have the best hops on the team, being a volleyball player?
I would say that, but I'm a little biased.
Coach?
So
he's right there.
Yeah, we've got some guys.
He's right there. I'll tell you. You know, I wish we would have had like a little. Maybe next year we do that little red and white kind of greet and meet and have a little slam dunk contest, because it'd be interesting to see some of these guys that can really get up and fly.
He mentioned he was alone in Arizona, and he'd go out and shoot the basketball. You're not going to be alone very long, are you?
No, I'm not. Yeah.
You got something coming up in March.
Sure do, yeah. I'm working on getting married on March 30th.
Whoa, working on?
Yeah. I'm just making sure she doesn't leave me by then. So that's my job. I just got to make sure. Her name's Carly Hillam.
Okay.
Yep.
You met her here?
Met her here, yep. It's a super cute love story. We met through social media, and so
now,
I
when
sent
you
her a
say
message.
social media, you mean?
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have dating sites on Instagram?
No, they don't.
Okay.
No, I just sent her a message and told her happy birthday, and then it kind of
without even knowing who she was.
No,
really?
she followed me first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's probably gonna hate me for saying that, but yeah. But so I ended up messaging her on her birthday, and one thing led to another, and
out of the blue, you just messaged her and all that kind of stuff. You
yeah,
guys had never met each other.
Yep, had to be brave, Rod.
I tell you, that is brave, Coach. I mean, Caleb.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it worked out for me. So.
Tell you what, I have more respect for you now than I ever had before.
Perfect.
Awesome. And I had a lot before.
That's good.
So, okay, so now we've come to the part of the show where we like to take a look back of yesteryear. So let's take a look at Caleb when he was just a young pup.
Where is it?
For those of on YouTube watching.
Look at that handsome
look at
little
that clean cut. Look at that hairdo.
He's going to church.
Yeah, still loving the Twizzlers.
Oh, it's a Twizzler. That's
it's got to be, yeah.
And then he's got
there you go.
You can see him there, huh? You
can see. Growing up a little bit.
Oh, you can see him completely,
The first one you couldn't really tell that was him.
Well, the first one looked like the kid from, the Little Rascals.
Yeah.
With the
Alfalfa.
Without this thing sticking up, yeah.
Yeah.
Cute kid, though, huh? You could tell that's Caleb, though.
It is, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right, so when basketball days have to get over and you have to support your wife, what are you going to be when you have to grow up?
So the plan is to do physical therapy. I'll finish up my exercise science degree here and then start applying for physical therapy schools and be a physical therapist. That's the plan.
We've had a couple of those.
Yeah, Trevin Alfrey was a physical therapist.
And Hunter did as well.
Hunter did that too.
Schofield,
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Good program. Good program here, and they did a good job.
Yeah. All right, so you hit the road for a Texas two-step this week. You're in Abilene on Thursday, 6 o'clock tip-off against the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. They're 2-5 in the WAC. They're a game behind you trying to get into that 8th spot if you're looking at the seedings for the WAC tournament. But they're 5-1 at home, so they're a lot better at home than they are, obviously, than their record indicates overall.
Yeah, most teams are. Most teams in the WAC are that way. I mean, the home court and the travel and the different things we have in the WAC, it's normally that way. You got to win at home and you got to get splits on the road or better. So we're going to do it Thursday. That's our chance. Let's go out there and get that first win on the road.
And Caleb, when you go there, last year you had a tight game there and had a chance to win it but didn't come away. You have yet to beat Abilene Christian in the 3-game series you guys have played against them. So got a little something to shoot for Thursday.
Yeah, we're excited. It's a good opportunity for us. Texas teams are always super physical.
Yeah.
And so it's a good chance for us to really prove that a lot of people don't think we're super physical, and so it's a good chance for us to show that we can hang with the best of them.
Now, he said he doesn't look at it. I look at the standings every week to see where you're at. Do you as a player?
No, we're always just focused on the next game.
Boy, you say the right things. Coach, you have him trained well. I tell you.
I do. No, I mean, I think everybody looks at like, hey, where are we and where are we at? But again, you can't do anything about it, Rod. I mean, you can look at it and get mad, or you can look at. I mean, we know we're picked to finish last, so I don't know why that is. That doesn't make them more upset than they already are. Yeah. So we've proven them wrong right now. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep building on this, and again, we feel we can play with anybody, but we just got to put it together. We just haven't had full games where we've had our offense and our defense clicking. It's always one or the other. We got to get it both click.
I'm going to ask him the question, get his answer. Then I want your answer afterwards. So you had your career game, career minutes, career points, tied your career in rebounds with 6 on Thursday. You came back Utah Valley, not so much in the scoring columns, but you had another 6-rebound game. Yeah. Now, as a player, what do you do not to get ahead of yourself, just to keep going and continue to have career game after career game after career game?
I mean, same thing you do every game. For me, obviously prepare a little bit differently for every game, but my job is to go in, to be physical, to rebound, and then scoring will come if I'm playing well defensively and if I'm screening well for my teammates and whatnot.
But isn't it human nature said, okay, I did it then, I should be able to do it now, and if it doesn't happen, why aren't I? Or said, I got to press a little bit more so I can do that again and be more of a help to the team like I was Thursday night?
Possibly. For me, no. Because for me, I feel like if I try and do too much, then I don't really play as well as I can.
And Coach, how do you answer that as a coach to make sure that he stays even keel and continues to improve?
He answered it right on. I mean, you can't control your shots. You can't control if you're open or not. I mean, that just gotta come. You just gotta find the holes. Like he just said, screen. He's one of our best screeners, and a lot of times, the guy that gets the shot is the guy that sets a good screen, because they have to help off that screen, and that opens it up for for him. So we talk about a lot of, hey, sometimes your shot's not going to go and you're not going to get your 15 points or whatever you're averaging. But the thing you can do always every game is you can rebound and you can defend and you can pass. Okay. And those 3 things feed him. And he's playing off Tanner, what Tanner does and what Noah. Right now, Tanner and Noah are kind of our guys that are going to probably get most of the shots, but he's going to play off them. And that's where he got that dunk, was they were so worried about Tanner going inside that he made a ball fake and there he goes. So again, like I love what he said, if I try to do too much, that's when we get into trouble. We believe in sharing the ball. We believe, playing as a team and take what they give you. Take what the defense gives you. If you're open, he knows that. If he's open, he can shoot it. He had a wide open 3 at Utah Valley, top of the key. We didn't say, don't shoot it. He knew, hey, I'm open. Coach will let me shoot this, and he did. Okay. They go in, they're even better, Rod.
All right, so here it is, Caleb. Thursday night, 12 points, 2 threes, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals. You like those numbers?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, the 2 for Texas this week. It's a big week, for Utah Tech basketball. 6 o'clock tip-off Thursday. 5:45 is the pregame show, Trailblazer tip-off on Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube and the Fan Sports Radio Network. We're going to go get 2 in Texas, guys. Thanks for joining us. This has been the John Judkins Coaches Show. Good night.